In this video, I want to talk about the essay that got me into UPENN's MCIT program. So a little bit about my background. So I was a finance major. I worked in investment banking for a little while. Then I left investment banking, spent a couple months in coffee shops, learning, just trying to learn whatever I could about coding. I ended up going to a coding boot camp for 4 months, got a job at a startup, worked there for 10 months, got laid off, took Harvard's CS50 course, online course, and then got a job at CNN, the large media organization where I worked for 5.5 years. And then now I'm taking a break to make YouTube videos and write songs. That's my background in a nutshell. So with that in mind, along the way, during my time at CNN, I took the GRE and applied to UPenn's MCIT program. I ended up not going yet. I deferred because I was having a really good time at work, and I didn't see myself being able to add on coursework on top of my job. And now I'm just having a lot of fun creating YouTube videos and writing songs full time for a few months. So I still might go because I think that it is a good program, but at this point I'm deferring. But I still want to talk about my essay that helped me get into the program, because when I was applying, I really couldn't find that many essays that I couldn't find any example essays. So I created a blog post with my essay that helped me get in. Please don't plagiarize it. I'm just hoping that it gives you ideas. Like, I was looking for sample essays more just to get some ideas, and then have like my, use it to give me some good ideas. But I couldn't really find that many. So I am going to share mine because I hope it helps you. And but yeah, please don't plagiarize anything. And so I'll tell you about my prompt. So my prompt was, why are you interested in the program? What have you done that makes you a great candidate? How will you benefit from the program? Why will you succeed in the program? How do you plan to contribute to the student community? Those were the essays, as a statement of purpose. So what I did is I actually, like, how I wrote this essay, and you can read my full essay in the blog post. But how I wrote this essay was, I went through each individual bullet and I answered the question. So I said, I talked about, so like, why are you interested in the program? And for me, what it was I was a finance major, right? And I've been working as a software engineer, but I'm not formally trained, and this is an option to actually get formally trained in computer science and have, the backing of a Ivy League school, master's degree. So that's why I was interested, get formally trained in a program. I saw it as a chance, like kind of a second chance at getting a formal education. And I saw it as a really good opportunity because I can't just get a master's in CS. It's hard to get a master's in CS when you don't have an engineering undergrad. So I saw it as another chance to get formally educated in computer science. So that's why I was interested. What have you done that makes you a great candidate? So then I wanted to answer this one. For me, it was, I legitimately quit my job, my finance investment banking job, and went all in on software for multiple years. So I'm dedicated. I'm interested in software. I know that, and I've taken a lot of action. And for you, maybe I don't know what your situation is, but just, I think showing that you've taken some action will help. And so that's what, at least what I did. Then the next thing was, how you benefit from the program. And I talked a lot about how, as a coding bootcamp grad, as somebody who kind of just learned higher level programming languages, I have gaps. What I've gotten decent at is getting product requirements and being able to actually write the code that fulfills what they're trying to do. What I don't have is like that deep computer science knowledge. I'm not really strong at data structures and algorithms, like interview questions, for example, or I'm not strong at, like, I don't really know what's going on inside the machine when it's like compiling and executing code. I just more know like what to type to get the computer to do what I need to do, which is good enough for a lot of jobs. And so yeah, it's great. Like, I love writing code. It's fun to build stuff. But that's what I was saying. Like, I'm missing that. And this was also like an opportunity where I took the opportunity to name drop, I guess, some of the professors and some of the courses, just to show that I was really actually serious about the program, and I did some research on the program. And so that was something else I did during that section. And then let's see. we answered, what have you done? How will you benefit? Why will you succeed? Oh yeah, why will you succeed? Okay, that was the next thing. Is like, yeah, so I didn't answer that. So why will you succeed? So yeah, I name dropped some professors at the how will you benefit, just to show that I was serious, show that I've been really like reading through their curriculum, that I wasn't just kind of applying on a whim. It's been a very deliberate decision to apply to this program. Why will you succeed was the next one I answered, and for me, this one, I just want like you very truthfully, just very truthfully when I'm honest with myself. And I just gotta stop saying that because I just read this quote. I'm reading this book, The Daily Stoic. If you preface something with saying, I'm gonna be honest with you, or like, what does that say about everything else you've just said? So I gotta not. I kind of want to remove that speech pattern from my way of speaking, my vernacular. But I it's so hard because it's just ingrained. When I think about myself in terms of like areas that I've succeeded in life, I don't ever really, a lot of my friends are I honestly think are a lot sharper than me. Like I don't know, I've never taken an IQ test, but probably have like a higher IQ than me, like a faster, they're better at like picking up things quickly. And, but where I've succeeded, like getting a finance job, like getting like a high paying finance job, becoming a software engineer, getting decent at tennis. And now I'm like working on music, and I kind of like working my way up this mountain. It's always been with effort. It's always been with like effort and optimizing my chances for being as sharp as I can be. So it's been doing things like taking cold showers lately. It's been reading, meditating, trying to get enough sleep every night, trying to eat relatively clean, things like that. Has been like kind of my edge, where I know some people are really, really sharp, and they just like, maybe why will you succeed for them, it's like they can say something that I'm really like good at like doing this thing, or I'm really like I'm really I pick up things quickly or whatever. For me, it's always been like I put in effort. Like for the GRE, for example, I took the GRE also as part of my application. I ended up scoring 329, but that was only after studying for over 2 years for the test. So yeah, kind of aside, I took the GRE. I got a 166 quant, 163 verbal, and a 5 on the writing, and that was legitimately after studying for over 2 years of studying. So my edge has always been putting in effort and volume and just trying to like optimize my brain through like good habits. And I have a long way to go here, but that's always been my edge. So I was really honest. While we succeed, I said I will succeed because if I do this program, I will contribute 25 hours a week to this program. And that was my edge towards that was kind of like how I will succeed. My answer to that bullet. And then, how do you plan to contribute to the student community was the last one. And how I answered this one was just saying, I definitely like my alone time. That's like I think why I gravitate towards coding, and I like spending hours each week alone in a coffee shop writing, and I like spending a lot of time on my instrument alone. But I generally identify as an extrovert. I love people. I love just being around large groups of people, and I love it when there's just a huge group of people, and it's almost like I can just like wander around and interact with whoever I want, and just like go, and just there's this huge exchange of ideas going around everywhere. I'm like very curious. I'm always very curious about what people are about. Like I just want to know. Sometimes I just look at someone, I'm like, dang, they've just had so many life experiences up and down, and that person is 100% unique person because they have chosen to explore a very unique set of hobbies and aspirations and education and whatever it is. Like that person has explored a whole different, like all these different crevices of reality that I have not explored, and that is, I just want to like learn whatever they're into. So anyway, I always feel like I do identify as an extrovert because I think I generally get energy. I get energy. I don't know. I get energy by like going in on my craft, but I identify as an extrovert because I get energy a lot from going and just being like in big groups of people and interacting with a bunch of different people. And so I kind of use that to my advantage on how I contribute. If I was in this program, and it's on, like what I would definitely be doing is I would be I'd be trying to organize meetups. I live in Atlanta. I'd be trying to organize meetups of people in the program and trying to do study groups and things like that. And so I said, yeah, I try to do that and just try to make the program bigger and more well known, and make, even though it's an online program, try to create some sort of in-person presence and networking presence. And I definitely be trying to network. Like I love to travel, and whenever I'd go to a new city, I would try to meet some of the people in the program. So that's how I said I would contribute. So I entered all those individually, and then after that, I went and created an essay where I used a lot of that content. I don't think I used every single thing that I just said there, but I used a lot of that content. I obviously tied it in with some good transitions, and how to try to have a somewhat catchy start. And then once I did that, I sent it over to friends and family, and I actually hired my GRE tutor also, who reviewed it and helped me with like some grammar and some made transitions a little bit more smooth. And so that was how I wrote my essay. And yeah, I hope this is helpful. If this is helpful, please like and give me a like and subscribe. I'm very new to YouTube, and I'm kind of trying to explore this whole realm, and I really do think this video would have helped me. So if it is helpful for you, I would appreciate that. And yeah, I wish you luck. I think it's a top-notch program. Let me know in the comments if you're in the program or if you're applying, and if you like it, because I still might go. I deferred, but deferred because I'm just having fun doing other stuff right now. But I still might go. I think it's a good program. And yeah, wish you best of luck on your application. I think it's so cool that you can go to, get formally trained in CS after undergrad, even if you didn't study anything in CS, and do it online for relatively cheap. Like, it's I think it was 26 grand when I was applying. That's relatively cheap compared to other US schools. So I think it's a really good program, and yeah, I wish you the best of luck, and I hope you find a sick job afterwards. And yeah, wish you luck, and take care.
Let me out, cause I'm feeling still crazy. I've been in and out of good moods lately. More and more I run, the more the shit chase me. Holds me down like some ankle weights that I can't see. Can't see. Said it holds me down like some ankle weights that I can't see. Let me out, cause I'm feeling still crazy. I've been in and out of good moods lately. Don't feed me grapes, instead I want